Hi, Dave Shields here. Over the next few days, I thought it might be helpful for you if I spent some time getting to know you and sharing my core beliefs about what a safe, secure retirement looks like. As you begin this new journey with me, I'll probably uncover a couple of other concerns that you may have. So for your convenience, I'll always provide you a simple way to get in contact with wealth planners as you complete each video. You know, you're obviously really serious about a safe and secure retirement, and I just want to take some time to acknowledge you for that. Because most people don't ever take the time to educate themselves the way you have. I know that because you're here now watching this video and you really have the commitment and determination to figure this out. That's why you're perfect for these strategies. What I'm going to teach you is specifically for risk-averse people like you who want to have lifestyle security. What that really means is that you're able to do what you want, whenever you want, without having to worry about things like what's going on in our country or around the world. And you most certainly don't have to worry about what's happening on Wall Street. So without further ado, I'd like to take a moment and tell you about my background and why today I'm so passionate about helping hardworking Americans build a solid retirement plan that will actually allow them to enjoy their retirement years. I want them to have lifestyle freedom, doing the things they like to do, traveling the world, spending time with kids and grandkids, volunteering at church, or just plain enjoying this wonderful time of life. Building wealth has always been a goal of mine. At the age of 8, I was selling cards and gift wrap door to door to earn money. The next year, I secured a paper route and ended up winning contests for adding the most new subscriptions in our town. During my college years, I worked 3 jobs and ended up paying for 100% of my accounting education, finishing debt-free. You see, I know what it's like to work very hard, making sacrifices to build a solid future for your family. It's a daily struggle to keep up paying bills, medical expenses, and providing a happy home for your family while still trying to put something back for retirement. I guess that's why I get frustrated when I hear stories like the one that I'm going to share with you. These are stories that could have had better outcomes if only there was more education pertaining to solid retirement planning. You see, I have a close friend, a retired school teacher, and I'd like to tell you his story. Like many of you, he spent his working years taking care of his family, making sure they had the best he could offer them. Along the way, he began saving money in an employer-sponsored 403(b) plan at the school and had accumulated a sizable nest egg by the time retirement eventually rolled around. Then he made one of the biggest mistakes of his life. My friend took some terrible advice and decided that he would roll his 403(b) into a brokerage account at a local firm. For the first 2 years, he watched his nest egg continue to grow, and grow it did. You see, this was in 1999, in the middle of the dot-com craze. The market was hitting all-time record highs, and my friend was ecstatic. Retirement was looking better and better. But then something happened. In March of 2000, the technology bubble burst. And when I say burst, I mean the market crashed, really crashed. 9/11 added to the losses, and my friend lost nearly half of everything he had worked so hard to save over the past 40 years. Suddenly, retirement wasn't looking so good. As a matter of fact, his outlook on life drastically changed. Travel plans were halted, purchases were canceled, and life became a daily struggle. His wife told me that each day his mood was predicated on what was happening on Wall Street. If the market was up, he was more positive. If it was down, he was more depressed. But throughout this terrible time, my friend remained convinced that the market would rebound and he would recoup those devastating losses. And he was right, although it took 6 whole years for him to get back to where he started. That was 6 years of worry and fear, 6 lost years of a happy retirement. Then once again, the unthinkable happened. Just as my friend was starting to feel better, that he might be able to make his savings last through retirement, October of 2008 hit. Once again, he watched his accounts plunge by over half. Suddenly, in a split second, he was back in the same situation he had experienced 8 short years before. Folks, believe me, this is a true story that happened to a close friend. Please don't let this happen to you. There's a reason why I'm so passionate about helping hardworking Americans build a solid retirement plan. It's because over the years, I've encountered far too many stories like this one. Some have happy endings, but most do not. Unfortunately, we don't get to call a do-over in retirement. And if you listen to bad advice, you could find yourself in the same situation as my friend. There's a time in your life to take more risk in growing your savings, with the potential for higher returns. But when you're within 10 years of retirement, or especially if you've already retired, please listen to me. This is not the time to take risks. Now, how about some good news? Over the last 21 years, I've spent my career searching for the answer to the retirement problem in our country. How do you grow your nest egg safely while never putting your principal at risk? Well, guess what? I found it. At Wealth Planners of America, we use solutions that give our clients a tremendous potential for growth. Many of my clients saw double-digit returns last year. The key to our solutions, however, is this. When the market crashes, and we know that at some point it will, not one of our clients will ever lose a penny. Now, this type of retirement tool is not for everyone. Some investors prefer the excitement and the thrill of Wall Street. Gains, losses, ups, downs, all just part of the game. But if gambling your hard-earned money is not the lifestyle you want, then listen up. Our clients can focus on enjoying the good things in retirement. They can wake up every morning confident that they won't outlive their nest egg. And regardless of what is happening in our country, around the world, or even on Wall Street, they will continue to receive their paycheck every month, guaranteed for life. If health emergencies happen, such as a need for home care, skilled care, nursing care, they will have even more income to cover those expenses. And finally, our clients can designate how they'd like to pass on their legacy to their kids, grandkids, churches, nonprofits. You see, they're truly in control of their financial future. It all starts with a plan, and a plan starts with a phone call. At Wealth Planners, we work with business owners, families, individuals, anywhere in the country, and we'd gladly set aside 30 minutes to have a private call with you. We find that this phone call is helpful for you and I to discover a little bit more about each other. We certainly will not try to sell you anything, and there's no obligation on your part. Think of this private phone call as a good way to see if we're a good fit for each other, a complimentary consultation, so to speak. So here's what you need to do next. For your convenience, I've included a button directly below this video. If you click on it now, you'll be taken to a short form that you will need to fill out. It's just enough information to give us a clear picture of how Wealth Planners can best be of service to you so that no time is wasted during our initial call. For those of you that would rather call, I've included our 800 number below. The form will take you no more than 5 minutes to fill out, so go ahead and click it now and we'll talk to you very soon. Or call us today and take the first steps towards building a solid retirement plan. You have my word that our focus will be the safety and security for you and your family. Thank you for allowing me to tell you more about Wealth Planners of America, and have a great day.